97.7 FM. Welcome to another great interview. Today, we are blessed to have someone in the studio. We've got Carlos Garcia. He's on the board at the South Texas International Film Festival. We want to welcome everyone that's watching us through YouTube Live, through Facebook Live, listening to us over 97.7 FM, listening to us, either watching us and listening to us live or the pre-recorded version, because we record all our interviews and we play back again. So we want to welcome all our viewers and listeners. And welcome, Carlos.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate the invitation.
So tell me a little bit about your role in South Texas International Film Festival.
So the South Texas International Film Festival has been around for 9 years. So this is our 9th year. We're kicking off the festival on the 13th with an event at the Edinburgh Municipal Auditorium. That's our kickoff on the 13th, and then we're going. The festival is actually from the 14th to the 16th. It's going to be 4 days, really, of some super interesting film, great workshops, awesome celebrities, networking events, and just a great time all around. And obviously, most importantly, the films. That's really what we're most proud of, having that platform for the filmmaker where they can showcase their work and their all their passion through the lens of the camera onto the big screen. So it's an amazing journey putting together a film, no doubt.
It's the biggest film festival down here in South Texas, and we love attending every year and checking out. It's always neat to see what kind of workshops are going to be available, who are the celebrities that are coming down, what are some of the featured films that are being showcased. So tell me a little bit about the workshops. I know those are interesting.
Yeah, so the workshops, this year we're having Jane Austen, which she actually was stunt coordinator on Avatar, the last Avatar, as well as which one was the other film of interest that I and you don't mind if I?
Oh no, please do.
Well, yeah, it could be. So we have so many guests that it's kind of hard to keep up with. Their back, what they've done in their professional career. But yeah, Jane Austen is one of our celebrity guests. We've got special effects makeup with Caglione. He was actually the makeup artist that won. He won the Oscar for on Joker. Oh, so excellent. We actually have an Academy Award-winning recipient as well as Emmy. So, and for the Emmys, he with Dick Tracy. That's the film, which kind of takes you back, but that's with Madonna was in it.
Yeah, back in the 80s. So you're
back in the 90s.
Late 80s. Oh, early 90s.
It was early 90s.
Early 90s. That's
early
right.
90s. That's right. So super good, super interesting workshops with some very important, I think, guests that are going to be able to show how it's done and how they do it in Hollywood. So super interesting.
I caught somewhere on an announcement that Lou Diamond Phillips is going to be down as well.
He is, and a lot of us know Lou Diamond because of La Bamba, right? So that's obviously his one of his most celebrated films in the Mexican Latino community. Obviously, the story of Richie Valens. He also was in Young Guns. I mean, huge film, right? As well. Yep. So Lou Diamond's going to be here on Saturday. He'll be on a celebrity panel. We'll have a celebrity panel also featuring Lou Diamond, as well as some other guests, and he'll be available for Q&A, autographs, and things like that. Yep, super interesting.
Now, I understand that this weekend you guys are starting off or kicking it off with a 48-hour film race.
We are. The 48-hour film race is a super interesting concept. Basically, the filmmakers are given a list of items and key elements that have to be present in the film. So let's say winter coat. So somewhere in the film, you've got to be wearing a winter coat. Or let's say bunny rabbit, ears. Whatever, you've got to feature that in the film in some capacity. So they have 48 hours really from beginning on which is going to kick off on Friday, this Friday, at 6:30. We're checking in the teams, and from there they got 48 hours to write, shoot, edit the film. So
fantastic.
it's a race. That's why it's called a 48-hour film race. So yeah, it's a challenge. But it's a lot of fun for the filmmakers, and we really get a lot of a lot of teams that come out every year, and they put their heart and souls into it. So I was going to mention too, as far as kicking things off. So on the 13th, we have something super special planned. So many people obviously know who Robert Rodriguez is, right? The legendary filmmaker, right? He's done a ton of things. Well, his first film, for a lot of the film buffs that we know, is El Mariachi. So he shot that with the now legendary $7,000, in his pocket. Shot the film in Acuña, Mexico, and that really was what opened the doors for him. And after that, it was a meteoric rise to fame, right? Well, El Mariachi himself will be here, Carlos Gallardo, on the 13th. So Carlos Gallardo not only starred but also produced the film El Mariachi, as well as the follow-up film Desperado with Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek, and then followed by Once Upon a Time in Mexico with Johnny Depp. So Carlos Gallardo will be here to recount the incredible story and journey that he took along with Robert Rodriguez back in 1992 when they shot this film on a meager budget of $7,000 and made film history. So that's going to take place on at the Municipal Theater or Auditorium, excuse me, in Edinburgh. It's going to be from El Mariachi is going to be shown at 7 p.m., followed by his latest film, which is also an indie, Where the Dead Go. So Carlos will be available for Q&A for both films. It's going to be a double feature, open to the public. So please come out. It's free to the public. So there's you don't have to buy a ticket. As well as for most of the festival. Most of the festival is absolutely 100% free to the public, put on by the City of Edinburgh. So City of Edinburgh is always so great at doing this. And the only thing that you're actually having probably to invest in, or you're going to have to pay, is for the workshops, which is $15, and for the Eddie's Award a dinner or ceremony, award ceremony, which is $60 for that ticket. But you get to have a full sit-down dinner. Everyone's dressed, in their evening clothes, gowns and things like that. Lou Diamond will be there, Carlos will be there, Valente Rodriguez will be there, which is the padrino of the festival. And many know him from the George Lopez show. So he's been with the festival for many, many years. And, we love Valente. And, Valente is, like I said, he's the padrino, and he's been around for a long time and supports what we do. He's a super funny guy and a native of Mercedes. So local as well. And with roots here in the valley, and is still doing it and supporting what we do down here.
That's right. Fantastic. No, it sounds like you have a great lineup of workshops, of events. And now, just to reiterate, it's kicking off with the screening of El Mariachi on the 13th. On the 13th. Which is a Wednesday? It's
going to be a Wednesday at the Edinburgh Municipal Auditorium, and it's free. Then on the 14th, we're kicking off again at the Edinburgh Municipal Auditorium, starting in the morning at 9 a.m., with our student films, basically local high schools and things like that, colleges. They will enter their films, and then we'll feature those films as well. And then in the evening, we're doing local filmmakers and Texas filmmakers as well in the evening. So it's an all-day event Thursday at the Edinburgh Municipal Auditorium, followed by on Friday and Saturday at the Renaissance Event Center. I think that's what it's called. There in Edinburgh, behind the DHR.
And then culminating with the Eddie Awards.
The Eddie Awards
on Saturday.
On Saturday.
Okay.
Yep, and that's going to be, I think, from 6 to 9. The Eddies.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're super excited. I want to invite everyone to come out, check out some amazing films, network yourself with local filmmakers, as well as some filmmakers that have, Hollywood filmmakers that have done some great things, Oscar recipients and award winners, Emmy award winners, great workshops, special effects makeup, stunt workshops. So we're going to have a bit of everything. We're going to cover it all, which is really the purpose and the nature of film festivals. At the end of the day, that's what they are. They are a vessel that basically houses and represents the mind of an artist, and we're putting this out to the community, and we love doing it every year. It's a lot of work. It's hard. to do, but it's well invested, and the reward is absolutely how it impacts the public, because film changes lives. People might think, it's a story. Well, you know what? These stories have powerful messages that change society, so that have to do with social issues, racism, all issues that they target, and that's transformative. So it's super important. Film is, in my opinion, the single most vehicle that is transformative and can absolutely impact its viewer, more so than music, more so than art of any type. Although I'm sure there's musicians who would argue that, but film encompasses it all. It's everything in one sitting for 90 minutes, and it's a ride. It's a journey. Yep.
Certainly. Now, where can our viewers and listeners go to get more information on the event? As far as schedule, as far as
they can go on
ticket information.
Yes, sir. They can go on our website, and let me get that website which is the South Texas, which is stxiff.com.
That's stxiff.com.
Right, and you'll see the complete schedule, as well as who's coming, our guests, and times, and everything, really, anything pertinent to the schedule and the event and the festival.
Is there anything that I might have forgotten to ask you that's important to include in the interview before we wrap up?
I think we covered a lot of ground in a short time. I mean, obviously, there's so much more to talk about, but again, I'd like for the public to come out and see for themselves and discover what we have to offer. The state of Meadowburg, again, is putting this on graciously every year. There's a lot of love and effort that we all are putting to make this an amazing event, and I guarantee you, if you come out, you're going to be very satisfied, very happy with your experience there. It's going to be a thrilling experience for all, I think.
Fantastic. Well, the doors are always open. Every year, I look forward to this interview because every year we invite the board from South Texas International Film Festival to come out. We've had Letty here, we've had Janie, we've had Brenda, we've had there's another gentleman that's very active with them. He also tends to come here. His name escapes me. I'm sorry, but shout out, shout out to all the board members. But the doors are always open here at 97.7 FM. Come by, let us know what you're doing. Plan ahead. I'd love to bring you on, mid-year, so you can tell us what's cooking for the following year. Maybe include some of the deadlines so that students can submit their entries to be able to compete in it. So then we can schedule something for a few months from now, and let our viewers know about some deadlines, and so that way they can get their projects in on time and be able to have that opportunity to submit to the festival. Once again, it's great to have you here, and if you want to in on the action, if you want to go check it out, please do so. In fact, I encourage all my students. I'm giving my students extra credit for showing up to the film festival.
That's awesome.
And for participating in the 48-hour film race. So go out and check it out. It's stxiff.com, right? .com.
Yeah.
stxiff.com. Go get information about the workshops and about the event.
Thank you again for having us. And like every year, we appreciate your time. We appreciate, obviously, your interest in what we're doing. And again, we thank you. Thank you.
See you out there at the film festival.
This next week. We'll see you out there at the film festival. Thanks a lot.
And keep watching and listening to 97.7 FM.